Hello, my name is Jonathan Reeve. I'm a chartered architect for Voigt Architects in Arbroath. I've been asked to prepare a short video about myself and about how I got into architecture. I've been a chartered architect for over 15 years now, and as you can probably tell from the accent, I'm not from Dundee, but I came across from Northern Ireland a few years ago to study architecture at the Duncan and Jordanstown College of Art in Dundee, and I've been here ever since. I love Dundee, and it's great to see the city changing and improving. At school, my favourite 4 subjects were art, maths, physics and technology, in that order. And my careers teacher helped me to put those subjects together to come up with some potential careers that would suit me. I also got involved with work experience at school with a local architect in Northern Ireland. He coincidentally also studied in Dundee, and he was one of the major people that pushed me or pointed me towards having a career in architecture and actually studying in Dundee too. What I love about the practice I work for is the variety of projects, from really small to huge projects. I really enjoy small extensions, but private one-off houses are my favourite projects. Houses are so personal. It's not designing an office for someone, it's designing someone's home, someone's life. It's their castle, so to speak. So one of the projects I'm most proud of is the Leaf Room at Ninewells Hospital, which our company won via a national architecture competition. It's the first architecture competition I'd ever won. And it was a special one for me personally, as I live really close to the site. It's about half a mile that way. And my wife works at the hospital, and it's a real community project. It was great fun to be involved in the project all the way through, from the initial designs, from the stages in the competition, working with the client, to seeing it being built on site. It was also a really nice site that was really close to me. I was able to walk to site meetings, and it's not often I can say that. But for such a small, humble project with very low budget, it's been very fortunate to pick up some architectural awards. And in 2018, it won the Scottish Civic Trust Award for the best public space in Scotland. And that's something that we're really proud of. I think the key skills that you need to be an architect are being creative, being good with computers, being able to solve problems, and being able to communicate well. That is both with our clients and also the other professionals that we work with. Some other skills that are really essential are working well as a team, being honest and trustworthy, and being a good designer. So skills that aren't really essential in the job, but I find that help me personally with my job, are 3D computer modeling and animations, writing and typing skills, and word processing for preparing reports. That's not always the fun jobs, but they're always needed. And also being hardworking and having a business mind. That really helps me with my job. So I've got 4 last things of advice for you right now at school, which will hopefully help you in whatever career path that you pick. So the 4 things that I've come up with are: get work experience. I know we're in a bit of a strange time at the minute that we're all in lockdown, but many businesses and firms in normal times will only be too happy for you to have a week work experience, and this will give you an insight into what you think that you might want to do. I've seen a few architecture firms actually offering online or virtual work experience, so that's great. Just because we're all working from home doesn't mean that you can't actually go and get work experience. So second one is work hard. Whatever you're doing, whatever subject you're doing, work really hard. Whatever subject or career path that you choose to go in, whether that's studying at university, whether that's actually going and getting a job first straight away, work hard. Whatever you do, work hard. Third thing is never give up. You're always going to encounter bumps in the road or setbacks or problems. The key to it is just to never give up. Don't focus on the problem. Try and find a solution. That's something that we try and employ in our work. We always have problems with all of our projects, but the key to it is how do we find the solutions? And the last one is don't be afraid of failure. I remember reading a quote from the famous inventor, James Dyson, that invented the Dyson vacuum cleaners. And he said that the first vacuum he made, there were 4,000 mistakes. There were 4,000 failures. But it's only after 4,001 tests that they got it right. They made their product. But he said he learned from every single one of the 4,000 failures that didn't set him back. They kept going. So I'll just finish off with one piece of advice that I got when I was young. Someone in my family told me that the secret to finding a good job or finding a good career was go and find something that you enjoy or that you're good at, then get someone to pay you for doing that. So that could be anything from skateboarding to a living, to owning your own business, to being an architect, being a graphic designer, whatever that is. Find something that you enjoy or that you're really good at. That is your special talent. And it's up to you to find your own path and find joy in the path that you're on too.